donors. We get money from like the federal government in the form of grants, and then we push that money out into the community.
Here in Buffalo, it's our deteriorating housing stock that are really poisoning our children. We suggest you use what a rule of thumb is. Any house built before 1978 potentially has lead paint on it somewhere. Okay? 1940, almost guaranteed. Okay? So keep that in the back of your mind. Do you really have to go through all the fancy testing and spend $400 to get your house tested? No, you should just really assume that it's got lead in it somewhere and take the necessary precautions, which is really just doing something called using lead-safe work practices.
Hi, my name is Casey, and I just finished the OSHA class. It was a nice class, developing new stuff, helping people out. I haven't really been doing anything yet, but we actually about to start a new program down at the park in South Buffalo, painting. Some people that we work with, they were nice. Some of them was grumpy, but I mean, at the end, it all worked out for the best.
To build the tallest tower using only spaghetti and dots. Work as a team is all I can tell you. All right, clear a spot on your mark and set, go! Go for it! You are building the tallest tower you ever life you have.
We're going to stick him in.
Go for it. Work as a team.
Oh, we don't actually use these dots for this.
Team effort.
And then you put another dot.
What happened here? Look at it, bro.
Okay, time.
Oh,
Working over here. Nina's working on the front. That is like a work of art.
we had a good tower. It just didn't last long.
Oh.
Rules up, it just didn't have enough strength.
Part of this was to get you to realize that when you work as part of a team, everybody comes at a project in a different way. And sometimes it's very successful because you're all like thinking alike, and sometimes it's not, right? So you got to kind of say, wow, how does that person work? What are they thinking? If you approach your job like you approached this, okay, think about that, whether it'll be successful or it might not be successful.
You're gonna run into challenges, you're gonna run into problems, whether it's on a job site or whether it's because like the person sitting next to you in training tomorrow is doing something that annoys you. And everybody's gonna have a different potential solution to solve that problem, and they may be equally valid. So there's a lot of different ways to build a tall tower. There's a lot of different ways to solve a problem. What you're going to figure out over the next 6 weeks is how to negotiate with each other just to agree on one. It might not be finding the best one. It's just going to be finding one that everybody can agree on.
When you're finished cleaning, especially when you're doing work inside a house, what you're saying is that you're not leaving a lead hazard behind when you're finished. And that's really important as contractors, okay? You're telling the people you're doing the work for that it's safe when you're done. And if it's not safe when you're done, you have problems. Now we're going to add 2 feet to all that. That works out to be 20 feet by 8 feet, which is 160 square feet. We got to remember that. Now we know how much we need to clean. How do we clean? All right. Now you're always going to start high and work your way low. Anything that you use, you need to throw away because once you've used it, you have to throw it away. Also, your responsibility. It's called the cleaning verification, and that's what this card is for. And you're going to slap your wet wipe up in the window of your card. Okay. You're going to be comparing your wet wipe to this picture. This one is a clean wet wipe. This is as dirty as your wet wipe is allowed to be and consider the job done. Okay? If your wet wipe comes up dirtier than this one, you need to go back to HEPA-vac, wet wash, HEPA-vac.
Try to help the community to understand how that works and how we need to do to fix the problem. I finished the class the last year in November, I complete around 8 or 9 houses. My teamwork is very difficult because is a lot of people talk Spanish. I'm translator because my another partner, he passed the class perfectly. I explained completely the class and he understand and he passed the perfect the exams and all that stuff. And now we're supposed to have more people talk Spanish and need somebody to translate it correctly.
What you have is a plastic tube with two little glass vials inside. What you're going to do is you're going to squeeze it to break the glass vials, but you don't want to squeeze so hard that you break the plastic tube. That's crush A and crush B, all right? And those are the points where you squeeze. Work it down. It's more important that you get color change on the tip of your brush. Paint. You might actually think you have like delegates.
Okay, so remove, you remove it. Si la alfombra hay que removerla, pues que sea alfombra removiéndola. Falta ponerlo por la... Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now just keep in mind, you're going to cover the vent, right? I don't expect you to 10 feet. You can open it so that it okay. You two get that side. You two get this side. We're going to start there because that's where the mess is. You two had the job of getting all those paint chips to come with you. Okay. Now, both ends need to be folded in. So just fold it like right there. And then you fold that in. And now, no paint chips can get off this plastic now. This isn't going to last.
You learned a lot of details kind of about the law and the way to do work properly using, let's say, work practices. Words were thrown around about sills, right, and sashes on windows and things like that. And one of the things that we learned last year when the crews, after they went through the training, and here we go, we're off out into the field and we're going to do all this great work, right? And then it became clear that, not everybody knows what a sill is and what a sash is and what a threshold is. And so we thought it would be very useful if you got a little better understanding of that before you go out.
Stairs are composed of risers, the vertical part, and then the part you walk on, which are called treads. So you might see in your list of work to do, you might see treads and risers. It doesn't say stairs. So you just have to know what treads and risers are. So we've had treads, risers so far. We have a stringer, balusters, top cap, and dual post. Anyone want to guess at what that's called?
Column.
Column, yeah. Support column.
When the paint starts failing, it's failing all the way down to the bare wood. Okay, and I don't know if we have it, but you'll see it.
But doesn't that defeat the purpose? What you're basically doing is you're just housing in
Yeah.
lead.
Yeah.
That's the best you can
This
do.
is a waste of time.
Well, you'll go to the course
Yeah, I
on,
hear you.
yeah, you're hearing it, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll know more, we'll talk about that at the class, but you're absolutely correct.
What do you think then? What's the best way to take care of a house that's painted with lead?
I mean, truly, yeah, it takes more, but you have to get all that built out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can either scrape it all off,
Yeah.
or you can side the house.
But even with you siding the house, if you don't take it off, isn't that still
It's still in there.
And a girl.
It's putting a bandage on it.
okay?
Well, a pretty good one,
Yeah,
a pretty durable one,
yeah, but
like a Band-Aid.
the thing is, lead is not, it's not going to jump out and grab you. It has to be there, it has to be on the surface, and it has to be peeling and flaking off and creating dust. That's why windows are such a hazard, is because the lead is always being disturbed. The lead on the outside of a house like this, that ain't going nowhere. That's stuck there. If there's lead behind this layer of paint, I can't get at it unless I start damaging it.
But you're really an important function, because if you're not there helping this lady, she's in housing court. Okay? Maybe has never broken the law in her entire life and she's getting a notice to go to housing court. Okay? And that's not what we want as a community, and that's definitely not what the health department wants. If you're a landlord, right, out there, and this is your livelihood, this is your business, yeah, we'll send you to housing court, because you should be maintaining that property. You should be keeping a safe environment for your tenants. But it's not, life's not fair. Let's just put it that way. So you're there to really help those people who need it the most. Okay? Please spell your name properly, print it, and any contact information, whether it's email or cell phone number, please list it as well. Because as we are able to work with local employers finding job opportunities, we need to find you.
We're going to remove the lead, scrape and remove the lead, prime it up. So what we're doing right now, we're taping off the area, and nobody could go over there unless you're certified or you got a suit on and you got somebody with certification.
He looks like a convict. That's our reaction.
Right. I ain't never been upstate before. I had never had to wear
That's
something
good.
like this.
Because the one side is
Convict music.
I'll be right back. So Gordon, I'll be right back.
These are so how many violations there were.
You want to stay over.
Cut what you need.
I'm going to go get some gloves and supplies. You guys got
We can't do both. We can't walk over here and walk back over here.
Verbally, we're all on the same page, but
The program is designed to utilize individuals who are currently receiving public assistance and giving them opportunities to learn about new skills, new trades in the community by using houses in the community to prevent children from getting lead poisoned. And these are houses, most primarily, that are cited by the Erie County Health Department with existing lead hazards. So by the crews actually fixing these houses, we are eliminating opportunities for children to get poisoned, and also improve the neighborhood by having nice, cleanly painted houses that obviously will improve the quality of the neighborhood and hopefully increase the property values in the neighborhoods as well.